The Latin Empire was a short-lived monarchy, and it was for a reason. They tried to rule over Greek Orthodox population that wasn't willing to be ruled by foreigners. That's why less than 60 years after its foundation, the Latin Empire was gone. But today we're going to restore it, playing as Achaea, which has the same issues the Latin Empire had. We're Catholic and French while our population is Orthodox and Greek. Keeping this population happy isn't going to be easy. And on top of that we'll have to fight the Byzantine Empire, the other successor states and our overlord Naples, which might be even harder than it sounds. Before starting, remember leaving a like and subscribe if you really like this content and want to see more of it. But now, enough with the yapping, so let's make this Arrow Man and get it going. Okay, so there we are as Achaea and we have many cool things going on, like these two government reforms. The first one gives us crown power, tax efficiency, prestige decay, multi-legitimacy, diplomatic reputation and a unique casus belli, which we can use against all these countries. And the second one gives us culture capacity, tax efficiency, non-culture levy size and allows us to do wars to restore the Latin Empire even if we are still a subject of Naples. The cultural capacity is going to help us with the negative modifiers we're going to get from accepting the Greek culture, which is very expensive, but we have to do it if we want to have any levies. Now let's keep it simple with the rest of the setup. I'm going with diplomatic endeavors, just so I can improve relations with everybody and get independent from Naples. Then I'm going to help the recovery of some provinces, but I might switch this guy to something else later. I guess I'll use it to integrate because I'm planning to conquer everything so fast, so let me start a spy network. Or maybe even two, I could start another one in Byzantium as well. Now let me take Cost of Purchasing Food for the advances, and we're only missing state privileges. First one is going to be Common Militias, of course, and then I'm going with Commercial Advisory Council, Control over the Coinage, Treasury Rights, Urban Development Grants, Expansionist Zealotry, Religious Advisory Council, Offensive Military Doctrine, and I think with Nobility Control Serfdom it should be enough. Let me take Autocracy as well because I think my crown power is going to be very low. Yeah, it is, but it has to do for now. I'll take some more privileges later, maybe even change my government reforms. But for now we get almost nothing from taxes, so I think leaving it this way is the best thing we can do right now. Alright, let's unpause and see what happens. Okay, the first event was actually pretty soon. We get an event that gives us a casus belli on the identities. I think we're not going to use it because why would we care about what the identities do or stop doing, so yeah, let's ignore it. Time to start improving relations with France. I think we're going to use them to declare on Naples later. Nice, we get another event and this one's actually good. Every single option gives us 15 ducats a month for 20 years, which is amazing, and a different modifier depending on which option we take. The first option gives us nothing too useful, maybe the parliament-based support is fine, but everything else is useless. The second option is much better, especially because of these three modifiers, which we want to use to get help to get independent from Naples. And the last option gives us faster casus belli creation speed, which isn't that big. So we're of course going to take the second one. Now I get another event that gives me a claim on Epirus, but I don't think I can use it because there's no way I can beat Byzantium. However, I think Epirus gets a civil war event, so maybe I can use this casus belli to intervene in that war, and if anything goes wrong I can always just call in Naples. Because the other option is just losing 5 prestige, so might as well just take the casus belli. One more event and this time it's related to Naples. But to be honest, none of these options seems really good. This one gives me opinion and trust, which I don't really care about. This one gives me prestige and legitimacy, again, I do not care about those. And this one gives me a little money, so I guess we're going with this one. But it's not like I can do anything with this money anyway. Not even expanding my steel cardio seems fine, so I think we're just going to save money until we can form the Latin Empire. I think the plan for now should be improving with everyone that can help me to get independent from Naples, and on the meantime fight the other Crusader states. Well, maybe Naples doesn't want me to improve relations with the Pope, we are now at war with them. Let me get itinerant court, and maybe I can move my capital later. Now I'll just wait until Naples is done with their war. And they're done. If a coalition forms, I'm going to start an independence movement already. I think the coalition is already starting. Just as the Epirot civil war has also started, so I don't know, should we intervene on this? Yeah, there's no way, we cannot call in Naples. Alright, let's see what do these guys do. Not so much apparently. Yeah, they're sieging Byzantium instead of Epirus for some reason. Should I even try to intervene at this point? I think there's no way these guys can win. Wait, now I think about it, even if I manage to make them win, I don't really know if I'm going to get anything. So I think we're going to let them be. Oh yeah, they're done, GG. Let's focus on Latin reconquest for now. The Age of Renaissance is here, let's go with administrative focus as always. That proximity speed is always useful. One more event, and this one gives us Course in Moria or Stability. We're of course going for Course in Moria. We also got this Casus Belli, but we're going to use this one to declare on Byzantium, so yeah, the only useful thing was the Course in Moria. What do you guys think? Should we declare on Byzantium already? They seem much stronger, but I think I can get some mercenaries and maybe win this war. I think we should wait a bit, not because I cannot win this war, because I can, but Naples might decide to intervene in the war, and if they do, I'm not going to get anything from Byzantium, so yeah, let's wait until Naples is busy. Which isn't going to be anytime soon, considering how high their antagonism is. Maybe I should just go for the independence movement, because otherwise there's no way I'm going to declare on Byzantium. Whoa, everyone seems to be willing to join, let's invite France first. I think I can break the Neapolitan Union, which is very unfair. Do you guys think I should vassalize Athens? I think we should. What a nice event. After this independence war we should be able to just conquer all of Greece. Let me invite Austria so every ally can move freely in the Holy Roman Empire. And now it's time to declare the independence war. I don't know how long is this going to take, but I'll leave my allies do whatever, and on the meantime I'll declare on the other Crusader states. Well, our allies are very stupid and they don't know how to walk down to Naples. But at least I can enforce independence in the peace deal, so yeah, we're going to take it. Time to declare on Athens then. I know if I had to rely on my levies, I would lose this war. But I've been saving money to get mercenaries, so let's go for it. Easy stack wipe. Now let's go for the second one, and it's over. Alright, let's see what happens once we get Athens. Apparently we can make some French guy or some Greek guy their new leader, so we're going with the French guy, because this way we can annex them faster later. Oh nice, look at this, one more event, where we get siege ability and war score efficiency. This is amazing because we're only one war away from restoring the Latin Empire, so let's make it count. I also allied Serbia, which I know might look like a bad idea because of my diplomatic capacity, but having them on our side is going to make this war much easier. Alright, let's go for it. And yeah, Serbia has stack wiped Byzantium twice and they just surrendered, so it's over. We're going for this peace deal, which is very ugly, but we can't take anything else. Now let me keep the Patriarchate of Constantinople, and we're going to form Thessalonica. And if we had conquered Athens instead of vassalizing it, we could have already formed the Latin Empire, but it is what it is. Oh wait, never mind, we can actually form it by just clicking on this decision. What an ugly cover, by the way. But yeah, we now get access to many new things. First of all, Constantinople is our new capital, so that's awesome. But also look at this, we can integrate all this land much faster. You can even stack 2 of your cabinet members on the same province to integrate all this land much faster. And on top of that we also got many new advances, not only from the Latin Empire, but also from Thessalonica. And this isn't everything, because we keep getting events related to the Latin Empire, like this one, where you can get an annexed Casus Belli on Serbia and Bulgaria, or click on the second option, get a lot of stability and many positive modifiers, including more speed of integration. We are of course going to take this second option. We could also get even more speed of integration by getting events like this one, where we get another 20% speed of integration. So yeah, as you can see, the Latin Empire isn't just Byzantium but brown and Catholic, it is actually a very fun nation to play. But sadly, this is all the time I had for you today. So if you want me to continue this campaign, let me know by liking this video. If by the next week we get to 200 likes, we're going to make a part 2. Until then, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.